The following video contains spoilers. We suggest watching the episodes alone in the dark. Hello, Wolfpack! We're back! And this week, we take another trip into the gruesome nightmares of the underrated horror web series Crypt TV. They say that our homes are the safest places in our lives, since they keep a roof over our heads and hold up the walls to protect us from any dangers lurking outside. But what if I told you that they could fail when even your own drawings want to kill you? Yep, if the title didn't give it all away for you, well, this horror adventure is about a child's drawing magically coming to life and naturally wanting to murder everything in sight. How fun. Now, Crypt TV has done a lot of good work, but we haven't been doing them justice for a while. So let's fix that by taking a look-see at one of their most noteworthy short stories ever, to check out how well it stacks up compared to our other horror tales as of lately who fail to break through the mess ceiling. I've heard good things about this tale of suspense, yet for some reason it didn't quite reach the same grand levels as Look-See or The Birch did. So, is it a good Crypt TV tale anymore? Is it unremarkable by today? Well, grab your paper and colored pencils, because we're about to draw our own conclusions. Was this short story indeed a work of gorgeous Gothic art? Or is it so last decade? Let's find out. This is our review on the mini Crypt TV nightmare, The Drawing. So, our webisode opens up with a cute little boy and his Bionicle sketching out some radical monster drawings. Aww! Oh, by the way, I have no clue what this kid's name is, so I guess we're stuck with calling him Boy. But the boy gets sleepy after his fun night and goes off to bed, where it looks like his last drawing was a Wendigo from Until Dawn. Oh yeah, because if there's any video game a 6-year-old should play, it's Until Dawn. To be fair, I do think the monster's design is rather grisly. I admire the Lovecraftian-esque appearance quite a lot, since it emulates that old-school monsters in the dark theme we've all had back in childhood. Gotta love the classics. Anyways, as Boy is slumbering, we get a close-up of the scary picture before Boy has a nightmare where he's killed on Until Dawn. I guess he shouldn't be playing Until Dawn! Until Dawn! Boy wakes up from his nightmare only to hear something inside his house, as we also see that his drawing is gone. Now, you're all probably wondering, hey Cat, how the heck did his drawing magically come to life? Well, isn't it obvious? He was using Alan Miller's magic paintbrushes. Maybe they're related! Hey, that actually sounds like a pretty interesting idea. Alan Miller and Boy are related. Thanks! I wrote about it in my fanfic! Can you do a video on it? No. So naturally, despite the fact that he had a nightmare, his magic demon drawing has somehow vanished, and hearing some strange noises in his dark house, the boy, of course, searches through the joint all alone without calling for his parents. He looks down his long, creepy hallway, but uh-oh, the power goes out. That's okay, though, because hell has him covered and lights up the dark house with a fiery red glow. However, Satan also sends something unexpected to check up on him. Hey, look, it's Harvey Weinstein. Hey, wait a minute. How the heck did the monster get inside his room when it was on the other side of the doorway a few seconds ago?
Great continuity!
Then, if the disturbing monster design or the fact that it's trying to off a child didn't terrify you enough, well, the monster soon sprouts 20 gross tongues out of its mouth and tentacle rapes the boy. Yes, seriously, the monster abducts and quite possibly tentacle rapes the scared underage child. Bet none of you expected Crypt TV to attempt a hentai, but here you go. Ugh, the hentai monster really is Harvey Weinstein, is he? But we get to our twist ending. We see that the hentai monster Harvey Weinstein dragged the boy inside of the drawing world, with some pretty dang awesome special effects, I might add. And it closes out with animated boy getting taken away to get tentacle raped some more. And that's it. Yep, boy gets trapped in a drawing world with a hentai monster and is dragged off to be tentacle raped, held captive, murdered, or all of the above at the end of his nightmare. Forever. The end. And that was the grim conclusion to Crypt TV's first hentai, The Drawing. How does it hold up? You know, I actually really loved this one. It is undeniably super unsettling and mega creepy. This might just be one of the best mini horror tales from the web series. I also didn't mention this part since it's kind of small, but the entire story is told through only visual storytelling. There's no dialogue or quotes in this episode at all, other than the boy gasping in fear. It all relied on performance alone, yet it still felt incredibly intense and unnerving. The CGI of the monster is so good, and boy, is pretty believable. Much better compared to the last handful of child actors we've seen on this channel, in fact. I felt sucked into the world because the plot was so gripping and riveting. I cared. It was so outstanding that it made me care about a horror story again. I cared. Thank you so much, Crypt TV. You made me feel invested in good horror tales again. It's got an ultra-disturbing monster, a kid who we don't want to see dead, an unnerving atmosphere, a simple enough plot, some truly masterful special effects, some decent artwork, a nice touch of creativity, good visual storytelling, and overall is really terrifying. I think it was incredible, especially for a web short, since it was so well tailored and extremely amusing. Crypt TV's phenomenal production finally came back in action, and it was money well spent. There wasn't one moment where I was bored or asking too many questions that most of us would likely have, since the show kept it geared towards a magical slasher killer type of horror plot, with a hint that there is much more going on than we'd know. I would honestly love to see this Crypt TV short earn its own movie to expand upon their intriguing ideas here, because there's so much potential in this concept.
Pun intended!
Silencio, Pinky. I do mean it, though. This horror short was actually good, scary fun, mixed in with an actual effort in making a nice story, and a good-looking film for the eyes as well, which is exactly what I've been missing in some of these recent horror adventures. Effort. I can forgive Crypt TV for not giving us all of a grander story, since most of their horror shorts are intended to be a sample of a bigger adventure going on, but the shorts we do get absolutely need to be entertaining enough for us to care about the story at all. And this one succeeds at that. I was fully interested in this short story since it felt scary. It leaves behind so many unique ideas to think about. The effects are outstanding, and the story was simple enough to follow. What more could you want? I mean, come on, a spooky story where the main characters venture through a dark art world in order to survive? Doesn't that seem so epic? But let's get back on track. The horror story as it is downright awesome. There's enough room to build more onto it, but as a self-contained horror story, it's amazing. I love it. Not much to say other than it's great and definitely worth watching. The drawing wanted to impress horror fans with an image of a screwed-up monster abducting a child with subtle scares, and it pulled it off real nicely. This nightmare has certainly earned its greatness thanks to a pretty superb style. So, I grant this Crypt TV mini-sode a gold skull and a perfect score. That's right, I thought this was one of the horror show's greatest shorts. I loved it that much. To put it bluntly, it's just pure good scary fun. There was a genuine effort in making this 2 minutes of terror great. The acting is good, the scary moments are good, the visuals really sell it, the art concepts gained it a standout idea, the monster is disturbing, the special effects are so great that they put most modern horror movies to shame, the plot is straightforward, and it left me wanting more. And that's what makes Crypt TV so great. Their shorts are meant to see if you want more of them, and this tale strives in that department. I highly recommend this one, especially if you want a good modern horror story again. Let's keep our fingers crossed that this one achieves a movie, or at least a sequel episode in the future. Go and watch it. Now, the drawing might not win over as many fans as Brush with Madness or Attack of the Mutant do, but it certainly has its own flavor of scariness. This horror short only had to be passable for the casual viewers, but it was so excellent that it really brought its art to life. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, or just tune in for more videos posted here on Wolf Entertainment. I'm your host, Catastrophe, and I hope you'll all join us again for our next horror video.
No! No, 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 no!
Pinky, what's wrong?
Cat, you dummy head! Don't you realize what's coming up? It's going to be the channel Wolf Entertainment's 5-year anniversary!
Oh yeah, that's right. Silly me, we're about to break in 5 years of this channel's existence. I can't believe I almost forgot. Again.
That's right! You're about to have a 5-year party coming up! And you've got to do something totally epic for all your loyal followers! You both deserve it!
You mean I should finally do the Haunting Hour movie Don't Think About It?
The Haunting Hour movie? Who gives a crap about that? Nobody cares about that! You know, something that really makes you wanna put your hoof down?
No, you don't mean... No, not that one.
Yep, it's time we take this party back to where all the magic started.
No.
No!